Hey everybody! Welcome back to Simon Says Cooks. Today we're going to be learning how to make my family's holiday ham. Let's get started. To a medium stock pot, we're going to want to add 1 cup of pineapple apricot preserves, then 2 cups root beer, followed by the juice from 1 ringed can pineapple can, a 1/4 cup spiced pear liqueur, and then finally 2 cups of brown sugar. Then you want to give this a mix until it's all incorporated together. Over a medium heat, we want to go ahead and put that pot on the stove. We want to give it a stir. We want to keep stirring frequently throughout this process just so nothing sticks and burns. We're going to keep going until we start to get a gentle simmer. And then this gentle simmer like this is the trigger for us to start our next step. Next, we're going to want to combine 5 tablespoons of cornstarch to 5 tablespoons of water. And you just want to give this a really good stir, make sure it's all mixed together and there's no clumps or lumps anywhere in the mixture. Once our juice mixture is coming to a rolling boil, we want to add that cornstarch slurry. We want to make sure and give it a good stir. Keep stirring frequently. We want to kind of lower the heat as well at this point, more of a low than a medium. And then keep stirring. You want to cook this out for about 3 to 5 minutes just to kind of get that cornstarch incorporated until that glaze is starting to thicken. Again, this is sped up, so a little quicker in video, but you can see it starting to thicken as I keep stirring and as the time keeps going by. All right, let's get this ham ready. We're gonna start with the apricot pineapple jam. We're gonna rub it all over the outside of the ham. Want to get sure to get every single inch of it, including even in between the cuts on this pre-spiraled ham. Again, just making sure to work it through those spiral cuts, get that jam throughout. And then once that's kind of spread everywhere, now we're gonna get some brown sugar and start rubbing that all over it as well. Again, making sure to coat the entire ham. Again, working it in those cuts as well, if you have enough. Makes a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. It's all gonna be worth it and delicious in the end. All right, now that the brown sugar and the jam is all spread, we're gonna now dot it with some pineapple rings. We're gonna need toothpicks for this, so place the pineapple and then go ahead and lock it in place with the toothpick, and you want to go ahead and just spread these around the entire ham. Got the last one. All right, now we're gonna wanna go ahead and place it in a baking dish of your choice. I'm gonna go and use a foil one just so that I can toss it when I'm done. Let's go ahead and place it in there so it's nice and tug. And then we're gonna add a little bit of root beer just down towards the bottom, just so that nothing kind of catches and burns. Okay, just a little bit, just coat the bottom of the pan. And we are now ready to go. It is ready for the oven. To a preheated 300-degree oven, we want to go ahead and put the ham in. It takes about 12 to 15 minutes per pound. I've got a 9-pound ham, so it's going to take just around 2 hours. Every 20 minutes, we want to go and open it up and then start pouring that nice glaze we made. So make sure to pour all around it, coating the pineapples and the ham. Make sure to get every side, including the back. It's a little harder to get the back, but just kind of reach back there and pour it. Again, just make sure to cover every inch because that's where all this amazing flavor is coming from. At about the halfway point, so an hour for this ham specifically, we want to start getting some of this juice out. As you can see, it's kind of a lot in there. We want it to kind of not be nearly as much because that's kind of preventing the glaze at the bottom of the ham to kind of stick. So go ahead and get as much of the juice as you can as possible out. I'm using a turkey baster, which sometimes can have some issues with the pineapple and apricot chunks from the preserves, but it's all right. And then once we're done getting as much liquid as we want out, we want to go and baste it again, making sure to get every inch of the ham covered. I didn't show the middle baste between the first clip and this clip, just for time's sake. So this is technically the third baste an hour in of the cook. All right, we're finally on the last glaze for this ham. We're about an hour and 40 minutes in total cook time. Same as the last times, we're just gonna go ahead and start drizzling this glaze all over, make sure to coat every inch. You can already see that glaze is already kind of making the ham look a little darker, a little more color on it. The only difference between this and the ones we've done previously is once we close the oven on this time, we wanna go and crank it up to 425. That way we can caramelize the outside, get some more color, and make it look even more delicious. And we are finally done. After about 2 hours cook time, you can see the edges have gotten caramelized on the pineapples, the exterior of the ham's gotten darker. It looks amazing. Let's go ahead and take it out and let it rest just for a bit because it's a little hot. After letting it cool for 30 minutes, it's ready to eat. Let's give it a little cut and a taste. That is so delicious. So sticky and sweet and fatty, salty. It is amazing. My absolute favorite way to have ham. We have it every holiday. Highly recommend trying it. Thank you again for watching Simon Says Cooks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you later. Bye.